Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and hope you're having a good weekend. And welcome to your daily update on Bitcoin. Wanted to do a little bit of a preparation for the next week. Of course, it's probably going to be very volatile next 24 hours. If you look at the markets in general right now, volume has dropped rather low. Over the course of this weekend, the volatile, like we haven't moved much, right? I mean, we've been volatile in this area right here between 66,400 and 67,500, which is kind of the level we're in. And there were some altcoins that were performing well. But apart from that, not much has happened. Like I said, volume has dropped down a lot. And then after such a volatile week as last week, this is bound to get volatile as well, especially in the summers. But then the big question is, and we already talked about this yesterday, because yesterday we were practically at the same level, right? Yesterday we were $200 lower. And for me, the big question is that, all right, well, we are bullish, all right? I think we're bullish at least. I think fundamentally we are also bullish. But then again, next week we do have the Ethereum ETF coming out. I think that's big enough to also affect Bitcoin and the markets in general. So we have to kind of be aware of that and know that that's going to cause volatility. And it's going to be quite hard to recognize whether the Ethereum ETF is going to be something bullish or bearish. So that's going to cause volatility, but it also brings uncertainty. And then apart from that, I think all of the moves we got, like even though some of these moves look a little bit manipulated, I think all the moves we got were real. But then, like, there are two scenarios here, right? And that's what we talked about yesterday. We either break above 67,500 immediately, all right? So in the next 24 hours, and we start rallying up to, I would say the 70,000. I mean, the next real resistance level, even though 68,000 is also still kind of part of this resistance level we are at right now. But the next real resistance level, all right? So assuming this is like one level, is around 70,000. So then we have practically, in a matter of 1.5 weeks, rallied from 58,000 to 70,000. Is that realistic? I think so, yes. I do think it's a real possibility with all the fundamentals that we have. But then again, is it to be expected? I would say no, right? I do lean towards thinking that a pullback right here is more likely. There's no real confirmation you can look at, right? I mean, like I said, this weekend has been relatively flat. Volume has been dropping down, so all the moves that we did get this weekend, I think, are a little bit less trustworthy. And then the open interest has gone up by quite a lot over the course of today, but it's been longs and shorts, right? There's no clear momentum in one way or another. We had a relatively big sell-off actually earlier this morning. That could be a sign of what's about to come, but then again, it's also Sunday, so people who opened longs or shorts into Friday or Saturday might be de-risking ahead of the volatility of a new week. So in short, a lot of uncertainty, I would say, and that's also still in line with the technical structure. I would say some sort of a pullback into this level right here between 65,000 and 63,500 is more likely, all right? And then from there, we'll probably consolidate, people get scared a little bit, and then at some point of time next week, or maybe the week after, who knows, we'll rally up to that level at 71,500. I'd say that's most likely right now. I will monitor the move. I will monitor the reactions we have to the support. You always should be prepared for the unexpected, which at this point of time, the unexpected would be a crash. So I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, I would say this is most likely. I do think, and I said this before as well, I do think the markets are bullish, right? So you should be prepared for a bullish breakout at all times. Right, so even though I don't necessarily think that it's most likely will continue from here, it still is a possibility, all right? It's much more likely that we will just continue rallying from here than it is that we'll just crash from here. So keep that in mind. Apart from that, I don't think we have any major economic events early next week, or at least things we need to talk about right now. Not really. I mean, Thursday we have some news, and then Friday later in the week we have the PCE price index. That's going to matter, but we'll talk about that later. All right. So for now, that's my expectation. That's what you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I will probably be back with a middle of the day market update later today, or I'll make some sort of a different video. But for now, that's it. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.